You've probably tried to stop this in your baby. The crying, the frustration, the moments that make you think, why is my baby like this? But here's what most parents don't know. Research tracking more than 14,000 babies found something surprising. Some of the behaviors you're worried about the most may actually be linked to strong early brain development. Sign number 2 will explain something about your baby that you've been blaming yourself for. Sign number 6 will make you put your phone down. Look at your baby right now and feel something you were not expecting to feel today. And sign number 7, almost no parent sees coming. If you've been sitting there, watching your baby, wondering why they cry, why they don't sleep, why this feels harder than it should. In the next 11 minutes, this might change how you see them, permanently. Because the things worrying you right now might actually mean your baby's brain is ahead of schedule. Let's start with sign number 1. Your baby stares at strangers, why, without blinking. For so long, it makes the other person uncomfortable. Picture this moment. You are at the grocery store. Someone walks past. Your baby locks eyes with them and just stares, unblinking, intense, like they are studying every detail. You apologize. You try to redirect your baby. You wonder, is something wrong with my child? Here is what is actually happening inside your baby's brain. Dr. Joseph Fagan at Case Western Reserve University spent decades studying how babies process and respond to visual information. His research showed that babies who demonstrate what he called sustained visual attention, the ability to lock onto a subject and process it deeply, show significantly stronger cognitive development outcomes in the years that follow. This behavior is not rudeness. It is not social confusion. It is a brain working at a speed that most babies their age cannot match. In that moment of staring, your baby is downloading every detail: the movement of eyes, the shape of a face, the subtle changes in expression that happen faster than most brains can register. They are not confused. They are hungry for information, and their brain is consuming every single piece of it. Let that sink in. But this next one, even child development experts were surprised by what they found. Sign number 2. Have you ever noticed your baby gets genuinely frustrated when a toy does not work the way they expected? When they reach for something and miss? When they try to tell you something and you cannot understand? Most parents see this frustration and immediately worry. Are they too emotional? Are they too sensitive? Is something wrong? But here's what most parents never get told. Dr. Susan Harder at the University of Denver studied what she called mastery motivation in young children, the internal drive to solve problems, tackle challenges, and achieve goals, and found it to be one of the strongest early predictors of academic achievement, creative thinking, and lifelong resilience. Her research showed that babies who demonstrate high levels of goal-directed frustration, the frustration of a brain that refuses to accept failure, are showing the earliest form of mastery motivation. Your baby is not having a meltdown. Their brain is refusing to accept failure. And that refusal is one of the most powerful things a developing mind can do. You are probably watching this in your baby right now, and here is where it gets really interesting. Sign number 3. Most parents believe that a baby who looks away from faces toward patterns, shapes, or high contrast lines is less connected to the world. Studies have shown they have this completely backwards. And this is what most parents never realize. Dr. Robert Vance at Case Western Reserve University was among the first researchers to systematically study what babies actually see and choose to look at. His findings revealed that in the earliest weeks of life, a baby's visual system is naturally drawn to high contrast, sharp edges, geometric patterns, bold lines. A baby who actively seeks complex visual patterns over softer images is demonstrating a visual processing system that is developing ahead of schedule. Studies have shown that strong early visual pattern recognition predicts faster language development, stronger mathematical reasoning, and higher spatial intelligence in the years ahead. So the next time your baby ignores a face and stares at the edge of a window frame, they are not being disinterested. They are feeding a brain that is hungry for the kind of complexity it is already ready to process. Stay with me, because the next sign is something you are almost certainly going through with your baby right now. Sign number 4. Imagine this. You take your baby to a family gathering. Music, voices, movement, lights, laughter, chaos. And your baby shuts down completely or melts down entirely. They cry. They cling to you. They bury their face. They want out. And you feel embarrassed. You think, why can't my baby handle this? But what if I told you, Asaidi, this reaction is not a weakness. Dr. Elaine Aron at Stony Brook University developed the concept of sensory processing sensitivity, and her research showed that highly sensitive individuals take in significantly more data from their environment at the same time. More sound, more light, more movement, more emotion in the room. Their brain is not failing to handle the environment. Their brain is working too fast and too hard, processing information that most babies simply filter out without ever noticing it. This is not a problem to fix. This is an extraordinarily active information processing system. And this is not about blame. This is about what nobody ever told you. What I am about to share next, most parents have never heard this from anyone. Quick pause right here. If no one has ever walked you through what is actually happening inside your baby's mind, the real science behind every behavior, every reaction, every cry, this is exactly what the baby mind is here for. Hit that like button right now and subscribe, because next week we reveal 5 everyday parenting habits quietly affecting your baby's brain. And habit number 3 is something almost every parent did today without realizing it. You do not want to miss that one. Now, the sign that changes everything. Sign number 5. Here is the part nobody tells you. Your baby reaches for something. You hand them the wrong thing. They cry, frustrated. You try again. Wrong thing again. They cry harder. And you think, why are they being so difficult? But here is what studies have shown. Dr. Michael Tomasello at the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology spent years studying communicative intent in infants and young children. His research found that babies develop a deep understanding that communication is possible, that they have something to say, and that others can understand them, far earlier than most parents realize. The frustration when communication breaks down is not emotional instability. It is the evidence of a baby who already knows that they have something worth communicating. Studies have shown that babies who demonstrate high communicative intent in the first year develop language significantly faster and show more complex social understanding by age 3. Your baby is not being difficult. They are being a communicator who has not yet found their words, and they already know that the words are coming. But it is this next one. This one breaks my heart every time I think about it. Sign number 6. Most parents believe that babies only respond to emotions they can clearly see. Child development experts explain the exact opposite is true. And this is what most parents never get told. Dr. Edward Tronick at the University of Massachusetts, Boston is one of the world's leading researchers in infant emotional development. His landmark work on emotional attunement in infants found that babies are exquisitely sensitive to the emotional state of their caregivers, picking up on signals that are so subtle, so fleeting, that most adults are completely unaware they are sending them. You did not know you were stressed. Your baby did. You were smiling on the outside. Your baby felt what was underneath. This is not intuition. This is not magic. This is emotional attunement, where your baby's developing brain picks up on your emotional state, even when that state is being consciously suppressed. A baby who reacts strongly to emotions you are hiding is a baby whose emotional reading system is exceptionally well developed. And that attunement is directly connected to empathy, emotional intelligence, and social understanding that will shape who they become more than any test score ever will. Your baby is not being difficult when they cry because you are stressed. They are being profoundly and beautifully connected to you. And the last sign on this list, the hardest to hear, is the most important one of all. Sign number 7. This is the one almost no parent knows. You buy a new toy. Your baby is excited for maybe 2 minutes. Then they look at it, drop it, move on, or just stare at the ceiling like the toy was never there. And you think, nothing is ever enough. They get bored so fast. What am I doing wrong? You are doing nothing wrong. Dr. Joseph Fagan at Case Western Reserve University, the same researcher whose work transformed how experts think about infant intelligence, found that the speed at which a baby processes and moves on from a new visual stimulus, what he called novelty preference, is one of the most reliable early indicators of cognitive processing speed. The A LSPAC study, one of the largest long-term studies of child development ever conducted, following over 14,000 children from birth through early adulthood, confirmed that babies who show strong novelty preference early tend to show stronger language development, abstract reasoning, and early learning patterns in the years ahead. Faster boredom means faster processing. Your baby did not fail to enjoy the toy. They took it in, completely, faster than most babies their age could even begin to understand it. And then their brain, hungry for more, moved on. Now, this is important. If you have any concerns about your baby's attention, behavior, or development, please speak with your pediatrician. Every baby is beautifully different. The patterns discussed today are based on general research findings. They are not a diagnosis. They are not a guarantee. They are not a substitute for professional guidance about your individual child. But for most parents watching, that baby who drops every toy and demands something new is not bored with life. Their brain is running faster than the world can keep up with. And that is not a problem. That is one of the most extraordinary things a developing mind can do. You have been watching your baby, worrying, wondering, asking questions in the middle of the night when no one else is awake. And all along, that baby who stares too long at strangers, that baby who fights sleep every single night, that baby who falls apart in a crowded room, that baby who cries because you handed them the wrong thing, has been carrying something remarkable inside them. They have been doing what highly developing brains do, working harder, feeling more, processing faster, noticing everything. You did not create a difficult baby. You created a deeply alive one. And every moment you spent wondering if you were doing enough, every moment you stayed up trying to understand them instead of waiting for them to stop, every time you chose to look closer instead of looking away, that is not something every parent does. A baby who is truly seen builds something inside them that no program, no curriculum, and no achievement can ever replace. The greatest gift you can give a developing brain is exactly what you have been giving all along: your presence, your attention, your willingness to understand them before trying to change them. And that is not something you need to work harder to give. You are already giving it, every single day. If this changed how you see your baby even a little today, subscribe to The Baby Mind right now. Every week we decode the hidden psychology behind your baby's behavior and development, real studies, real answers, for real parents. And share this video with a parent who needs to hear today that their baby is extraordinary. Now, tell me in the comments, which of these 7 signs does your baby show? Drop the number below and tell me, are you a mom or a dad watching this right now? I read every single comment. Next week, we reveal 5 everyday parenting habits quietly hurting your baby's developing brain without you ever knowing it. And habit number 3 is something almost every parent did today. What you are about to discover will change how you see the most ordinary moments with your baby. You are not prepared for this one.